Hello YouTubers, I'm just doing a quick video and a bit of a wish list for Santa Claus on some records on CD that I really would enjoy having on vinyl. Some of them do exist, some of them are very rare, and some of them have never been issued on vinyl. So here we go, are you ready? First of all, Amina Anabi Wadiye from 1992. It does exist on vinyl and there's a chance that I might find it someday, but who knows when. The back catalogue of The Beautiful South, especially the 90s issues, and two of my favorites, Blue is the Color and Quench, Please. I think these were issued on vinyl back then, but I have never seen them or I've never find a copy, so either please a little reissue or maybe a little wish for the vinyl fairy to place these in some record store that I will sooner or later walk into. Johnny Clegg and Savuka's last album, Heat, Dust and Dreams, has been one of my favorite albums since 1993. I'm quite sure this was issued on vinyl too, but probably a bit limited because CD had taken over by this time. But please. This probably has been reissued or even issued on vinyl, or may be reissued in the future. It's just a record that I love a lot and that I really would enjoy on the vinyl format as well. We talk about Elvis Costello and Burt Bacharach, Patent from Memory from 1998. Let's continue. I have two CDs here with a group that I recently bought on vinyl. Their latest album that was like this, not on label, like a issue that they had issued by themselves without any help from any major label. But back in time they had a real record contract, and they made two really great albums, maybe more, but these are the ones that I've heard. We're talking about the American group Fastball and these two wonderful records, All the Pain Money Can Buy and what's it called, The Harsh Light of Day. This is from 98, this is from 2000. These would be very nice to have on vinyl, please, Miss Vinyl Fairy. Oh, this was issued on vinyl back then. This was even issued as a vinyl single box, but I've never got hold of it. And this is a record that I really would like because it's one of my favorite with this legend. It's Paul McCartney's Run Devil Run. I think it's from 1999. Been a big fan of this since I got hold of it on CD after I've seen the live of the Cavern show that he did back then when he played many of these songs. I would like to have this on vinyl. The great Maria McKee, You Gotta Sin to Get Saved. This is another vinyl wish. I'm not sure whether this was actually issued on vinyl at all back then, but please, please. Swedish artist that made a really great album back in 1998, Nanne Grönvall, Circus Homo Sapiens. I don't think this was ever issued on vinyl because the vinyl return or vinyl boom, the Swedish market was probably too small for a vinyl edition back then, but this would sound really great on vinyl. Superb album by superb artist. This comeback album by one of my big favorites from the 1970s, Phoebe Snow, Natural Wonder. I was so happy when I heard about her making a new record in 2003, so I got the CD very fast, and it's really good, and it would be lovely to have it on vinyl as well. Another Swedish nice music project from the year 2000 was when Andreas Mattsson and Niklas Frisk got together and formed the group Sweet Chariots, and they made this one superb album. back in 2000, and this is a record that would sound superb on vinyl and would look so good in the vinyl shelves, because there's a vinyl feel in the whole music, in the arrangement, in the songs. This is one of the best records in the last 20 years. And I wish I had it on vinyl. I don't think there was ever a vinyl issue because, as I said, the Swedish market for limited edition vinyl releases back in 2000 wasn't that big. But today, what about a record store day issue of Sweet Chariot's only record? I think that would be a good idea. Then we have two jazz issues from the Naxos Jazz label. I've never seen Naxos on vinyl, so I don't know if this is just pure science fiction. But we have the Finnish jazz trio Lenny Kaletaipale trio made this amazing jazz record back in 1990. But nothing to hide. Would be very nice to have on vinyl. Please, vinyl lady, vinyl fairy. And then with the jazz organist Sam Yehel, this record In the Blink of an Eye. Another record that would really be lovely to have on vinyl. It doesn't exist, I'm quite sure. I've never seen any Naxos vinyl. And finally, a record that I actually have on vinyl, but it's such a crappy picture disc vinyl. I've never seen the original. I'm sure it exists on vinyl. That there has been reissues, but I've never been able to find one. Just the sequel. We talk about the motion picture soundtrack, and I'm talking about Kill Bill. I've seen Kill Bill 2. That motion picture soundtrack on vinyl, but that's not what I want. I want the Kill first volume 1, and as I said, I have it, but on a really crappy sounding and crappy playing, by the way, picture disc that's been really poorly made, so it's not really any joy to play that. So now you've had my wish list. Record stores, record labels, the record fairy, the goddess of record production, whoever that might be. Thank you very much. Hope you found this somewhat, well, maybe not interesting, but hope that this would lead into some future record findings and record reissues. Thanks for watching.